What is happening, YouTube? The Clippers faced against one of our biggest modern day arch rival, the Dallas Mavericks. This was like this is one of those losses that was a morale victory. Yes, we lost the game, we lost the battle, but our morale, we won. But of course, we're not gonna celebrating everything. This is a loss at the end of the day, but it was one of those really good losses. It was a really, really tough fight. It did show a tremendous amount of our flaws. The first half, we just played pretty abysmal. Our offense was just hushed up quiet. We were turning the ball pretty much throughout the whole entire game, to be honest. And the second half, we really stepped it up. Everybody stepped it up. John Wall started to play more minutes under Tyronn Lue because John Wall is more fitting with the starters, and he kind of helped let the comeback. And then during crunch time, Luka just played like Luka, and also um, the rebound. Man, Robert Covington, love you, but man, if you just caught that ball, that would have been so beautiful. But I'm not gonna flame Rocco. I know it's pretty frustrating, but he throughout the game he did pretty well. But unfortunately, we just took the L. But hopefully, is we're gonna this is just gonna be more of our pretty much is gonna it's gonna stay with us, and hopefully during playoff time this will stay with us, and it just the strength, the moral strength will be with us. But now, let's go to my good old fashioned player by player analysis. Let's get it. The man himself, Paul George, he played throughout the whole entire game, which is understandable. He shot pretty efficient, 7 for 13. He didn't shoot too many threes, which I'll give him that. But what I noticed is, and this throughout the whole entire Paul George career, I'm starting to pick up why Paul George would have bad nights, and pretty much he tries to play too much of a point guard too many times, or pretty much he gets too passive. He would just pass the ball. He would pass up a lot of shots, especially when it was a mismatch. Paul George should have a lot of times just went to the rack or went to the mid range, which he did more of that, but at the same time, he passed the ball too much. And I know we flame Russell Westbrook a lot, and including me for turning the ball over, but Paul George, 10 turnovers. That is horrible. You should not be having a double digit turnover. Obviously, we love you, but I got to point out both sides as an objective analyst. But he did get some rebounds, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, which is he played really good defense on Luka. People said nobody could guard Luka, but Paul George had some good stops on Luka, and he definitely got some rebounds. So he was all around good, except the turnover is just Achilles heels. Being really turnover prone, that's what kills a lot of players. A lot of coaches would rather take a less upside player, but they don't turn the ball over, rather than a really talented player, but he turns the ball over. Because soon as you turn the ball over, that's how every single teams lose. Pretty much, in my opinion, Paul George should only pass the ball when he's getting doubled, or unless if he sees someone wide open. But but nevertheless, try to work on that, Paul George. We love you, but is just our humble opinion. Now, Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris. This year, Marcus Morris. He is built different. He doesn't really have any cold nights. He was dead efficient. He always shoots like 50% from the field, 7 for 11, 60% in this game. That is amazing to see. He even got 4 assists, which is pretty impressive. And he pretty much didn't turn the ball over. Very skilled. He just did his thing. Really amazing to see by. Really good game by Marcus Morris. Nothing but a good shout out to him. Avicii Zubac. Now. Before he slanders Zubac, if you just look at his box score. Zubac, at all, he was not a bad player whatsoever. He did his best on defense. He definitely got some, well, I could have sworn he got some block shots, but he got 2 blocks, which is definitely pretty good. So he was there defensively. Offensively, he didn't really get the ball as often as we would like to see, but at the same time, it was just because they were smothering him, so it was hard to do it at the same time. But he definitely improved playing defense against the Dallas Mavericks. I remember 2021, even early 2022, it was brutal for Zubac. He just got murdered by Luka. But now, Tyronn Lue did a really smart adjustment, and he had his players, Paul George and Zubac, or let's just say Reggie guard Luka. They would double team Luka, which is amazing to see. Like that's definitely one of the good ways to basically calm Luka Doncic down. Is pretty much you just trap your players and then you would make Luka Doncic just pretty much pass the ball a lot. And then Luke Kennard, dude, he just sucks. He got the calf strain. We would have easily won if Luke just played. Luke is he's a really smart, decisive player. He could make the ball. He even would get rebounds now. Like sometimes he would be leading in rebounds, which is if you told me that Luke Kennard could be a leading rebounder of the game, I would have been, I don't even know how would I would react. But man, wish he could have played. But speedy recovery. Reggie Jackson, he got some baskets, got some rebounds, got some assists. He had more of a quiet night. It's all good though. Norman Powell. He had another quiet night along with Reggie Jackson. Both of them, Reggie and Norm, they were definitely more of the non-factor side of the spectrums. John Wall, amazing. He was definitely a key instrument of making the comeback. And Terrence Mann, he pretty much did his job. He didn't do anything flashy, but he definitely tried his best to play some defense, and he got some rebounds. Solid. Nick Batum, the ultimate MVP. He was the best player of the game. He was perfect. He played like a certified shooting guard. 7 for 7. 5 rebounds. Jeez. That is mind-boggling. He got some steals. He got 1 steal. Oh my gosh, he was like Larry Bird Jr. Larry Bird just pretty much his soul just went inside Nick Batum's body. Amazing. Not thinking about it on why sometimes Batum would kind of struggle is low key. He doesn't get fat enough to shoot the ball too, kind of like Luke Kennard, honestly. That was just an interesting theory that just flew in my mind. It probably might not be true, so that's just my little disclaimer. Amir Coffey, I'm kind of happy he got some burn. He had a quiet night, but at least you see one of your younger players play. Probably he could definitely be a really good trade asset for the future for like a really good chess move. I heard Miles Turner on a trading block, but I wouldn't recommend going after Miles Turner. Not that I'm against him, but I would much rather have Tyronn Lue just quit being stubborn. Just play your young guys, play Musa and Brandon Boston Jr. He would have been so amazing for this game. And Robert Covington. Robert Covington, a lot of people are going to kill him. A lot of people are going to kill him, but man, he let's just but I know my audience would definitely know a little better than that just to straight up flame bro Co because we all know what Robert Covington is really capable of, but man, if you just held onto the ball properly, that would have been gorgeous. That would have been gorgeous. But overall, I'm not too mad at this loss, but we still played pretty sloppy. Tyronn Lue, his coaching style is not bad. He pretty much did made an adjustment. He told the players to double team Luka to basically trap the living heck out of him. Luka obviously he's definitely scored, but he definitely did what he could. It's not like he just dropped 50. He could have easily just dropped 50 like how he usually does, but Tyronn Lue, he stepped it up. But I'm still pretty disappointed with Tyronn Lue's his rotation styles, though, just for the obvious reasons why I've said for my past 20 videos, is he doesn't get the right players playing, especially guys like BJ and Musa Diabate. Especially Musa Diabate. Like, pretty much Zuwak's only center. Musa Diabate, if he was playing, he would have definitely got so many key rebounds and he would have just made some really annoying putback that Mavericks fans would really hate. So that's just my take. I just gotta keep spreading just keep getting a message throughout your head. So now I'm gonna quickly go over the Mavs player, Reggie Bullock. This guy killed us. In crunch time, he turned into prime Klay Thompson. Man, pretty annoying. He's basically getting revenge on us for putting him in a trade package for Austin Rivers. Crazy. Dorian Finney-Smith, first quarter, he played like prime Reggie Miller, sniping the living heck out of us. But I guess we got our own version, and it's Nick Batum, who plays like Larry Bird. Dwight Powell, he was mediocre. He was definitely not having the best hands. He's just pretty much an average big. Spencer Dinwiddie, he definitely uh, made some solid plays, I guess, and 6 assists. He's definitely kind of like the guy who was taking care of the team when Luka wasn't, other than really Dorian and Reggie Bullock. Luka Doncic. Luka he's just Luka. A really crazy good scorer. He got 11 rebounds. He got 5 assists, which is, man, that is just crazy good. He is just crazy, crazy good. But I'm glad we slowed him down. Well, I wouldn't say I was too glad because, you know, I'd be making some prize pick bets. And obviously, judging the history of Luka against the Clippers, he tends to do really good. So I just bet him to go over, which I'm glad I got my money for Luka since he went over. So pretty much when he hit a clutch streak, I was like, don't do it. But at the same time, I was like, whew, I got my money. But man, he be flopping a lot of times. I'm not gonna lie to you. He definitely just be making really like petty calls. Just he would go to the line, which he went perfect for free throw. Beautiful 11-11. Tim Hardaway, he was a non-factor of this game. Usually he would kill us a lot of times, but thankfully he is pretty cheeks. Maybe he gets traded to the Lakers for 2 first-round picks. Maybe he'll just stink it up more for them. Christian Wood, he did more better tonight compared to other games. Usually Zubac would murder him, but that was not the case. Unfortunately, he was pretty much just was shooting pretty good in the mid range. Definitely made some threes, and Frito was meh, but he was definitely scoring. Josh Green, he didn't do too much. Kleber, he didn't do too much. Surprised that Kleber was not playing too much minutes. Usually I would see him play a whole lot of minutes, but overall, this is a really hard-fought loss. It could have been way worse, but at least the Clippers made a pretty good comeback. But hey, let me know what you think about this game. Be sure to leave a comment down below, and I will definitely get with y'all in the comment sections. And also on a side note, what do you think about Miles Turner? Should we trade for him, or are you on my side? Are you on the team play Musa side? But anyways, definitely give your opinions on that too, and I'll definitely reach out to y'all. As y'all know, peace.